Alright, so the first time you guys are going to see the Hoover DynamicNEXT sensor condenser dryer, or AquaVision dryer, in action. I've got a load of towels that just came out of the Bosch Classics from a 1200 spin. I'm going to do this on the store dry, no, actually all towel setting I'm going to do. So the first time is doing towels. See how this goes and sounds. And you're watching Florence Ballard A3060 on film. There she is. And on top I have the cable, which is waiting to be sold on Marketplace. So rather than the machine sat out here and obstructing the view, I thought we'd do that. I do have a plan for something about this. If I do find the matching dryer to the Hoover A3060, I can store it in the room just on top here. It won't get used, but it'll sit there. I've also removed the skis, as I call them, on the stilts that was on. They're down there. So that's just sitting on the normal feet because it was a nightmare trying to keep that up there. It was a nightmare to get it up there in the first place, but there you go. So I'm going to see how this goes. This previously did do a load of woolens, and I have got a tiny bit of water in there, so I've got to take that out, empty that, do the filter, and then we'll load this. Condenser and filter emptied. So, door open. You may notice there's some sealing on the door. That's a weatherproof stripping because this dryer's got a habit of letting steam out the side, and there's a sock there that ends up on the towel wash. Yeah, it lets steam out through the side, some like the side of the door. So I just put that there to stop it doing that, but it'll get removed when I eventually sell it. That's why there's some of that around the drum. So I believe this is about a 10 kilo drum. It's massive. When I took the drum out to fix when I was fixing the dryer, it was huge. It was like a huge bucket. It does take an awful amount though, which is good. This is a full load for the Bosch, pretty much. No problems whatsoever with that load, though. It was very well behaved. So yeah, surprised. Alright. So far, I've only tested this on the store dry and I think rapid 40 dryer today. So I'm going to go to all towels. Comes at 4 hours it says, but it's a sensor dry. And you can actually, I think, reduce it probably. It tells you the heat setting it's going to use. What's that? Cotton, synthetic. What's that? I don't know what that all is. That's the memo as well. So it says 4 hours, but it'll be as long as it takes to dry. So I'll start it up. So it's a bit knocky at first. As it heats up, it calms down. Get a nice photo of that for the YouTube thumbnail. Relaxing service in there. To make the bottom, it releases the hot air through there, but it's just dry hot air, so it heats the room up nicely. Bit of a squeak. Right. Towel wash done. Already condensing in there now, it's fine too. does reverse as well, which is good. It's just relaxing to watch and everything. So yeah. And reverse this for a decent amount of time as well. And it's like the this is like the fourth, yeah. This is about the fourth load it's done so far. Or fifth actually, that's the fifth. It's already received a lot of heavy use. Yeah. So there's 2,300 watts to go. Well, kind of get the idea of what this does, so I'll come back a bit when it's heated up. See, quiet sound. So look at the amount of steam we've got there. There is a little bit on the window, but that's probably because it's just a very damp load. Maybe if they were a bit of a faster spin, and because the windows are very cold outside as well. But it all dissipates after a while. The main thing is that all that's being trapped inside, really. All the fluff is being kept in the filter. It's really quiet. It's nice and quiet now it's driving. It's nice. Really good. It just makes a nice ambient noise in the background. I will consider doing an ASMR video of this at some point. Might even do one of the Bosch as well, because that has a very relaxing sound when it's spinning. I say that and then the machine ends up. I'm not selling the machine before that, but you know. Shall see what happens. I've sealed it around the door so it prevents it from coming out. You can see it trickling down the door a little bit there. I think we're at the point where the load is so hot in it, it's just rapidly evaporating. Reversing. I can already tell from the way it's tumbling though that the load is a lot more dry than it was when it first went in. It has cut the time down by an hour, but it's now saying 2.5 rather than probably 3.5. So the machine, as dry as good, is because it cuts time down as we go along. It's just so satisfying to see it tumbling around though. Couldn't deal with the dryer that doesn't do that. Because it only has 2 paddles. It's nice and hot now. Oh, lovely. It becomes a bit more clearer now. There's so much condensation now. We see a nice level there. Water at the bottom. Yeah. I think it reverses for about 20 seconds or so. It's a little bit longer than the white knights do. Let's get it front now. Way longer actually. So this machine does something interesting. It sounds like it runs the pump and it stops for a bit. I don't know if it's got a pump on it or something. And it's got an hour and 51 left. Oh, yes, it's filling up. Look at that. It's filling up the... Oh, it's filling it up. Now you can see how much water it's actually collected. On the outside? No, it's in. So it pumps the water into it because it was doing this and it does a series of tumbles. So we've sort of had to resume the next morning because it was going on too late. So I've restarted it. There's a lot of water in that condenser. So it's got an hour and 29 left, but we'll see if it actually takes that long. Everything looks far more drier now, to be honest. Reverse. I do like how it reverses for such a long time. You can see all the water going into the tank now. dedicated towel cycle to it. I've done the wall cycle as well, and this is quite good. Because I know that it gets steamed up, but then also with the fact the water trickles down the door, it actually clears itself, is what I've noticed it does. Yeah, so it actually does the opposite. It's so therapeutic to watch a dryer. It's got the pump going again, and it's doing these little short tumbles. I don't know if that's like a sensor for it. You'll see. I've had to open the window a little bit. It has made it a bit steamy. That's probably because it gets so hot in here. It just steamed up on the window. It's got an hour and 6 or something. I don't know, it's sensors. Oh, I can't wait to go to see Dora. I'm so excited. loads of things to cover this video and loads in there. But these do have a minimum or something, or medium and maximum marker on the door on the condenser to show you what the maximum level should be for water collection. Practically it's dry. It does, this goes on for a while now. Overall, very impressed with this dryer. Alright, we've cut down a further 20 minutes and we're now on the cool down. I think if we had spun stuff out of the spin dryer or it come out like the Hoover SIX, it'd take far less time to dry. That's taken about, I'd say, it's taken about 2 hours roughly. Would have taken a little less because of course when I started it back up, the dryer had to reheat everything again. But I've had the window open and it's cleared all the condensation. We can shut the window. Get the last of the warmth, but the dry air now. Vacuuming to do. Wish I had a new vacuum though to do it with. Well, I do have a vacuum for the car. I might do a test of that. It's a Black & Decker dustbuster that my nanny gave me to sell on if I wanted. But we could do a video and a test of it. Sometimes this cool gun doesn't go on for too long, but just clearing up the room because we're getting rid of the vacuum in the house. I will bring the electric fire and fire that up later this evening. Also do a video of that. Because every year I like to make that an annual thing that I do. Or I fire that up. It's going to smell like burning, I can tell you that. I love it. The mirror needs to go as well. Something around there. Get the idea now. There you go, cut off a further 10 minutes. Oh yes, there's a lot of water in there, that is. Let's see. It reminds me of those toy washing machines you get with the Play-Go ones with the water in the door. There's quite a lot of water in there. It's pulled out. Where's my basket? Let's see how it did. Just a bit there. I bet that's probably full, but we can use that for the vacuum cleaner. Okay. So I feel like it's over dried some of these a little bit. This one's okay. Yeah, I do feel that cycle went on for a very long time. Unless it is to completely dry them out. Maybe though with these towels I'll probably do them on the store dry setting, because it would definitely wouldn't dry for that long. But it's nice to do a dedicated cycle. It's not over dry them by much, just a little bit. They're still actually pretty soft. Well, you can see that. You can see there. It does, these unfortunately do run a little loose. Got 2 paddles there. That's probably full. Right, that was the all towel cycle on this Hoover dryer. Probably show some more. We've got shirt cycle, rapid 40 and wool on this probably to do next. And store dry. Thank you very much for watching, and don't forget to keep it supreme and go with the flow.